December 1971. Deep beneath the waters of the Bay of Bengal, Pakistan's most dangerous submarine, PNS Ghazi, lay in ambush. Like a predator, it was waiting for its biggest prey. India's most powerful aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, was its target. The plan was simple. The moment INS Vikrant moved out of its base into the open sea, Ghazi would destroy it with its torpedoes. But the Indian Navy had something else in mind. PNS Ghazi had been hiding underwater for a long time. Oxygen levels inside the submarine were dropping. The Pakistani crew inside was struggling to breathe. Forced by the situation, the captain made a decision. He ordered the submarine to surface for fresh air. Slowly, the submarine began to rise. But the moment the captain looked through the periscope, he was shocked. The Indian destroyer INS Rajput was heading straight toward them at full speed. Seeing this, the captain panicked. He immediately ordered the submarine to dive back underwater. But it was already too late. In this story, you will see how India trapped Pakistan's PNS Ghazi in a deadly plan, how Ghazi walked straight into India's trap, and how the Indian Navy executed a brilliant master plan to protect INS Vikrant and belly this dangerous submarine forever in the sea. After the creation of Pakistan in 1947, the eastern part of Bengal became East Pakistan. Despite having an equal population, power always remained in the hands of West Pakistan's rulers. They treated East Pakistan like a colony. Its culture was suppressed and attempts were made to crush the Bengali language. This planted the seeds of rebellion in the hearts of the people. By 1970, this rebellion had turned into a volcano. In Pakistan's general elections, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's party, the Awami League, defeated Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Mujibur Rahman had the majority, but the military leaders of West Pakistan refused to accept a Bengali-speaking leader as Prime Minister. They denied him power, crushing democracy. As a result, protests flooded the streets of East Pakistan. People came out demanding their rights. In response, on March 26, 1971, the Pakistani military launched a brutal operation known as Operation Searchlight. Mass killings began. Women were assaulted. Children were killed. Mujibur Rahman was arrested and thrown into a dark prison in West Pakistan. To escape this terror, millions fled to India. Within months, the number of refugees crossed 10 million. India could not stay silent. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi approached the world, especially the United States and Western countries. But during the Cold War, the US supported Pakistan. Indira Gandhi wanted immediate military action. In April 1971, she called Army Chief General Sam Manekshaw and said, "Sam, I want us to move into East Pakistan now." Manekshaw replied, "Prime Minister, if we go to war now, defeat is certain." He explained, "The monsoon is near. Rivers in East Pakistan will flood. The land will turn into mud and water. Our army and artillery will get stuck. My army will be fighting floods instead of the enemy. Give me time until winter and I guarantee victory." Indira Gandhi agreed. India did not attack immediately but began massive preparations. India started training the Mukti Bahini rebels, providing them with weapons, tactics and intelligence. Pakistan's intelligence agency ISI got wind of this. Pakistan realized that war was coming and fear began to spread, especially because of INS Vikrant. INS Vikrant was like a floating city, a mobile airbase. Its aircraft could strike Pakistani ports anytime. Its anti-submarine capabilities made it deadly. Pakistan knew that if Vikrant entered the Bay of Bengal, their navy would be destroyed. India then played a brilliant mind game. It blocked its airspace for Pakistani aircraft, forcing them to take longer routes via Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, Indian Navy activity increased on the Western Front, misleading Pakistan into thinking India would attack Karachi.
Pakistan's Navy chief fell into the trap and shifted most of his naval power to the west.
This left the Eastern Front weak. The Indian Navy then imposed a full naval blockade in the Bay of Bengal. East Pakistan was completely cut off. No supplies or weapons could reach them. INS Vikrant, which had earlier faced technical issues, was now fully operational and deployed in the Eastern Command. On November 8th, Pakistan assigned PNS Ghazi its mission to find and destroy INS Vikrant. The submarine was fully armed and sent toward the Bay of Bengal. But India was already aware. An intercepted message requesting special submarine-grade oil alerted Indian intelligence. It confirmed that Ghazi was heading their way. Vice Admiral Neela Kantan decided on a strategy. India would not hunt Ghazi. Instead, Ghazi would walk into India's trap. INS Vikrant was secretly moved to the Andaman region. In its place, INS Rajput was positioned at Visakhapatnam, using Vikrant's signals to deceive Pakistan. Fake messages were leaked. Large food supplies were ordered at the port to create the illusion that Vikrant was stationed there. Pakistan intercepted the information and believed it. On November 23rd, Captain Zafar Misad received the message, "Target is at Visakhapatnam. Proceed for the kill." Confident, Ghazi moved toward Visakhapatnam, straight into India's trap. On the night of December 1st, Ghazi reached near the port and waited. But inside, conditions worsened. Oxygen dropped, hydrogen levels rose dangerously. The medical officer warned, "If we don't surface, the crew will die." Meanwhile, INS Rajput was patrolling silently above. Days passed with no contact. On December 3rd, Pakistan launched airstrikes on Indian airfields, officially starting the war. That same night, Indira Gandhi addressed the nation. "Pakistan has attacked. War has been forced upon us." INS Rajput was ordered to move out. At the same time, inside Ghazi, breathing became impossible. The captain ordered the submarine to surface. This decision sealed their fate. As Ghazi rose, INS Rajput's sonar detected it instantly. Alarms rang. Rajput rushed toward the location. Through the periscope, the captain saw a massive Indian destroyer heading straight at them. He ordered an emergency dive, but it was too late. INS Rajput was directly above Ghazi. "Fire depth charges," the command was given. 2 massive depth charges were dropped. Within seconds, a devastating explosion shook the sea. The blast triggered a chain reaction inside Ghazi's torpedoes and mines. The submarine was torn apart. Water flooded in. Within moments, PNS Ghazi sank forever, with all 93 crew members. The next morning, debris, oil, and life jackets were seen floating near Visakhapatnam. Investigation confirmed the destruction. Pakistan later claimed it was an accident, but the truth was clear. With Ghazi gone, nothing could stop INS Vikrant. On December 4th, Vikrant launched airstrikes on Chittagong and Cox's Bazar. On the Western Front, India launched Operation Trident, destroying Karachi port and Pakistani naval assets. Within 13 days, Pakistan was defeated. In December 16, 1971, General Niazi surrendered with 93,000 troops, the largest surrender since World War II. A new nation was born, Bangladesh. PNS Ghazi, which had set out to destroy INS Vikrant, now rests silently beneath the sea near Visakhapatnam, a grave in the depths of the ocean.